What's up, folks? I just gotta say, some of y'all are working way too hard to stay broke, and I'm about to tell you why. And I'm being serious. I see small sawmills every single day pricing their lumber so cheap. There's no way they have any kind of money left after maintenance and blades and fuel. There's just no way. And the worst part is, I don't even think they realize it. And the reason I think people don't even realize it, that they're pricing themselves out of work. You know, I hear all the time, free log, free lumber, which is far from the reality of sawmilling. It's obviously never free. And I know a lot of people know that when it comes down to fuel and labor and everything. I think some people don't. I think some people take that as an opportunity to drop the prices on their lumber. No, we don't pay for much logs here. Hardly ever do we pay for anything. But there's always a cost to it. You know, labor, fuel, going to get the stuff, picking it up, hauling it here, the work it takes to sawmill it, the wear and tear on your machine, the blades, the fuel, just everything, you know. It all adds up quite a bit actually. Just because you don't have a problem today with your mill, you might have a breakdown tomorrow that's going to cost you a ton of money. And if you're not factoring all that in, when you do have a big expense that pops up, you're going to be in trouble. You know, some people see a free board. When I look at a board, I see fuel, sweat, labor, breakdowns, insurance, and equipment payments. So there's a lot to consider when you're pricing out your lumber. And I think the dumbest thing some sawyers do is they price their lumber out of fear. Fear that nobody's gonna buy it, or somebody down the road is gonna be cheaper, or the customer don't wanna pay that much. And meanwhile, they're tired, they're exhausted, their equipment's worn out, they still aren't making any money. I'll be the first to tell you, I've been there in the past as well. I used to underprice lumber and try to match pricing and be the cheap guy. And then, you know, that's when I started and I didn't know any better. I quickly realized we're in this to make money, not to make friends. But yeah, I definitely used to be that way. But I kind of learned my lesson over time. So that's why I'm kind of telling you this stuff right now. So maybe it can help you out if you're in the same situation. Got to the point where I didn't enjoy running a sawmill anymore. I finally realized I wanted to grow this operation. I wanted to upgrade equipment. I wanted to support my family, and I wanted to keep doing what I love doing. And I decided I can't price lumber like I'm scared anymore. Now, I'm not saying go out and rob people on prices, but you have to stop acting like your work has no value, because good lumber cut by somebody who actually cares is definitely worth paying for. I want you to comment below and tell me what you think the biggest mistake small sawmills make. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. If we can point out all the mistakes small sawyers make, we can help somebody prevent it in the future. Save somebody a lot of heartache. But sometimes we learn more from our mistakes than other people's advice. I'm guilty of that myself. Well, I ran a sawmill out of gas. I swear I just filled that thing up. It happens, especially when you're sawing a lot. Well, I'm hoping to get some good out of this log. It's kind of soft in some spots, but it's hard in other spots. So maybe the edger will help us out on that. This other side had a huge cat face in it. So I'm trying to cut that clear somehow, maybe get some good lumber out of this thing. I may be wasting my time on this log, but that's part of it. That's why I say this manual mill stuff, it's a lot of labor involved, and sometimes that's what you get, but it's okay. However, I just talked to my buddy with the LT40. I talked to him about picking up some logs, some better logs. We've been doing a little horse trading, trading out logs for blade sharpening. I called him and asked him if he had some big logs, some big short logs that he ain't doing nothing with. He said he had a whole lot of them, but he had a better idea. Why don't I just come over there and use his LT40 and knock these orders out real quick? So that's what we're gonna do. So we're changing gears right now. We're about to load up and head over there to his mill. We're gonna cut on his LT40. We're gonna finish these jobs out tonight. I'm back at the sawmill. It's another day and another time. I ain't got to load any videos this week because we've been so busy. It's crazy. You know, I love work and I love being busy and making money, but I hadn't had any time to make videos at all. I made some video every day this week, but I didn't get to upload any. So we're back down here at the mill, and the other day before I left you off, we headed to the LT40, my buddy's sawmill. So we went over there, we cut on that LT40, we had a ball over there. We worked till almost midnight, or right at midnight, but we all ate fried chicken, had a good time, and sawed on the sawmill. It was kind of like a little sawmill party. But anyway, we made it back. We had a trailer load of lumber we come back with. I know we were a good solid 4 hours on that sawmill, but we did get all the work out, and we got all my last minute, or not last minute, but deadline orders that were due yesterday. We got all those out and got them here yesterday. We took all the slabs, all the flitches. We brought them back here as well, and we threw them through the edger. So we run all those as well. I guess you saw that in the video. But all the stuff that was due is gone finally. We got a little bit of money. Paid all these kids for all their work they've done. Paid my buddy some so I could pay for fuel, for all that fuel we used on his sawmill. I enjoyed that running that LT40. That thing is fast. The only thing I don't like about the LT40, it doesn't have the stationary controls. You got to walk with it. So that gets a little tiresome. Not as tiresome as the manual mill, but that thing's pretty fast. And when you're coming back on it, you better not be tripping over anything. You don't think it'll run over you. Yeah, anyway, we've had a crazy busy week. As always, I appreciate you joining and watching. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you hadn't already. And we'll see you on the next one.